Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your Star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is a wrap up and a recap of all of the best things that I personally just enjoyed very much or heard good things about in our Spring-Summer 2024 Scentsy catalog. It will be leaving on the last day of August at the stroke of midnight, and then all of the September and onward fall and winter goodness for 2024 moving into 2025. In the new Scentsy catalog will be available. But there were some real standouts here, and I also have a few bars which I will talk about after we do catalog stuff from the LTOs that I have just found to be outstanding and enjoyable. I've clubbed some of them, I've gotten stockpiles of others, so that we could just sort of say goodbye slowly and savor a little bit all of the good things that were a part of our spring-summer season with Scentsy of 2024. So let's start with the scents that are in the catalog, where I wanted to pick a top 10 of things that I personally have noticed I've melted a lot of. Now, there are some scents in here that I really, really love that I never got around to. I've got a couple of them on the table too to just say, hey, these are great. I love them. I didn't melt them. And the only one that I think I didn't grab is my all-time favorite, which I almost always club, and I need to check that I did it this year, and that is Cocoa Lime. I really didn't melt much of it, but it's a scent that I love, and that is coconut milk, creamy vanilla, and fresh lime. It's fantastic, but there were others that maybe just because they went well with our LTOs or I was more in the mood, or some of them are new releases that I loved, I reached for those time and time again. So we're going to start with the new release page. And I would say that tied, one for how much I warmed it and the other is much stronger about how much I loved it, that Very Vanilla and Sun Castles, these two came in as my favorites of the new Spring Summer 10 new release group. They were all really good. The only one that I personally never ordered any more of was the Wild Cherry and Sakura, but it's not a bad bar. It just wasn't something that I found super appealing for myself. And honestly, for a fall winter floral, it would be great. Maybe I should grab one bar on its way out. But we've got the Bamboo and Rainfall, the Berry Sweet, the Cake Made of Paradise made it into my top 10 also, but I didn't melt that nearly as much as these two. Evening Sky was good. Pinkberry Sandalwood's moving on to the new catalog. Sip and Poolside was amazing. Moon Orchid was even very good, but these two were exceptional. So this Very Vanilla. We've not had a new real vanilla in Scentsy for forever, and this year we were lucky to get two. So we've got the Very Vanilla Spring Summer that is moving on to our fall winter catalog. And then we have this new Amber Vanilla for fall that I love. It's like a complex perfumey buttercream, but that's another video for another day. This Very Vanilla, Scentsy says, is creamy vanilla and tonka bean, and it was just so pretty. It's very feminine, very nice. To me, almost kind of marshmallowy in its vanilla-iness, and I loved it. So then the next one, which was definitely the performance standout, and just a bar I will probably melt one more of before I put them away for fall, is Sunny Coconut, Tropical Pistachio, and Sweet Almond. Now, when I initially got my tester bar of this for our changeover to spring-summer back in, February, I was worried this was not going to be a good performer. This thing is a boomer, and it is fantastic with Pina Colada Cha-Cha. It's great with Kukui and Coconut. Is fantastic with anything that's like really sweet and suntanny. Oh, it's so good. So this is one that gave me all the feels. It's an A+ rating. This is in my club. This, out of the whole 10 new release, if this were not to come back and I didn't club it, I would cry. That is really exceptional. So then after that, just some things that I have been melting a lot of. Bonfire Beach, the last couple years, I've just fallen in love with more and more. I melted a ton of it this summer. I've got some in right now. It's wonderful. Scentsy says, and this is in the woods category, and this is one that I would definitely club. Toasted Marshmallow, White Flint, Sandalwood, Sea Salt Air, and Ocean Spray. Yes, it's just really, really good. And I think I'm going to turn my ring light down a little bit because it's just blasting you guys out on the other side of the screen. Another one which is more subtle, but I have melted a lot of it, partly because it's not such a high-level performer, is Kukui and Coconut. This bar is beautiful. It's warmer, more bronzer, nutty suntan oil than, say, the Sun Castles, which is more heady. This is gorgeous, you guys. If you haven't tried it, throw this in your club if you're kind of just thinking, you know, what might I want to try that I still haven't gotten around to, or if it wasn't in the catalog next year, it'd be a surprise that I missed and I'd be mad. this is definitely that bar. Tropical coconut, kukui nut, and jasmine. It's amazing. Absolutely fantastic. If I was going to go on a cruise in January or February, I might pull this out and melt it just to get in the mood. It's wonderful. Okay, another one that went way up in my estimation over this spring summer season happens to be lemon sorbet. This has always been one that I liked, but I really enjoyed it this year, and I threw a couple in my bi-monthly club just because I think this is all I've got left, and if it were to possibly retire, I'd want a little bit for next year. Oh, this is so nice. It's sharp and tart and clean. So there are some LTOs I'm going to talk about later in the video. I ended up melting this, I think partly because a couple of those went so well with it. So lemon sorbet is fresh cut lemon, grapefruit zest, and sugarcane. And my favorite thing to do with this is pair it or mix it directly with watermelon tangerine. So then the next one that I have here as far as things that I love to melt was the other new release, and that is Cake Me to Paradise. I've heard a lot of people say they don't like this. I loved it because it's super, super aggressive is a bad word, but it's just a lot in, to me, the happiest way. It's got orange, it's got rum, it's got sweet, like a vanilla cake or a white cake. It is so good. And this is super fruity, bakery, and tropical all at once. I thought it was the happiest bar. I loved it. Okay, now a couple more here, which are just consistent, good performers that are usually in a spring summer catalog, would be Mountain Sunset, and then I'm going to talk about Mahalo Coconut. Mountain Sunset is one where I usually try to either club it or grab a couple bars to get me into the fall winter, because I probably won't melt it in the fall. I probably won't melt it at Christmas. But then you get into kind of that February, it's almost time for the March catalog. I'm kind of over all the fall winter stuff. This is a bar that I will grab, and it's good all spring, summer long, and it's great in a bedroom any time of the year. So this has bluebell, it's got coconut, it's got woods. Let me see what else is in here because I will forget. Which category is this in? Is this in fresh? Yes. Wild bluebell, warm woods, coconut, and golden amber. I got most of it. It's a very unusual bar. It's very elegant. It's really good, you guys. So grab some of that on your way out of this season or club it. Mahalo Coconut. Oh, last year, I don't know why I thought I fell out of love with this bar. I didn't really. This is so good. And this one is really good with Pina Colada Cha-Cha, which I did melt a good amount of also, but most of you are very familiar with that bar. I don't really feel like I need to plug it. But I did melt this with that. And this one I think is in fresh Mahalo Coconut. Where is Mahalo Coconut? Mahalo Coconut's in fruity? Aha, yes, it's in fruity. Hawaiian lei, violet, pineapple, and coconut. It's creamy, it's fresh, all at the same time. It's phenomenal. So this is a good one. That's going to my club. And then here is one that I think is kind of an unsung hero, but I really like it. That is called Woodland Meadow. This is a really nice bar that's in woods, I think, or is it in fresh? I always mix this up because it's an equal part of both. They have it in fresh. Woodland wildflowers, forest canopy, bergamot, and amber. This could totally go in woods too. It's a really gentle, either late summer or early spring cologne fresh scent to me. It's gorgeous. Like, this is the perfect time of the year to warm this. I'll probably use this bar up that way. I'm not going to club this just because I do have other bars that are similar that I love, but this is one that I think I like to draw attention to because people overlook it, and it's very good. So then here's a couple bars that either I never warmed them or I warmed them once, but I like all of these, and a couple of them are going in my club. So two of them is just because I feel like they're more fall winter bars, but here's a bar. Admittedly, I have not warmed this once all spring, summer. Aloha Citrus. I love it. It's beautiful. It makes a good car bar. It's very soft. Vetiver, Jade Blossom, and Tangerine. Gorgeous. If you've never tried it, just make sure you do it in either a bedroom or a bathroom. And I've got something on my finger here. Sorry. But it's so pretty. And people just do not talk about it. I am worried that at one point, I'm just going to open the spring, summer catalog and it's not going to be there anymore. It's so nice. It's totally an unsung hero. And then these two, plus Dashing, Sandalwood Tangerine, those are the ones that I can think of which are really fall winter appropriate that aren't moving forward. You will want to club those. But White Amber Antique and White Amber and Silk, these are both beautiful. And I really didn't warm them over the summer, but I will want them in the fall. They started out as fall bars. So this one, let me find this. Amber, Bergamot, and Comforting Cotton in the White Amber and Silk. Really elegant. Fresh laundry, boudoir, women's powder room kind of smell. or a really nice, sophisticated laundry type cologne perfumey mix, almost like it could be almost unisex. It's more feminine that a very sophisticated woman covered in, you know, cashmere from head to toe would wear. Love this, but I don't melt a lot of it. And then this one, the White Amber Antique, I melt a good amount of this, but it needs to be cooler weather. And this is just really hands down my favorite Woody Men's cologne scent we've had in the catalog the last few years. And I'm very much afraid that it's not coming back next year, so I already put it in. I would be clubbing this if I hadn't already. Amber Teak and Bergamot, this is so good, you guys. I love this. My husband loves this. It's in my bi-monthly. It will not be coming out unless it comes back next year, which I doubt. So those are all the ones from the catalog. Now, there are so many warmers. There are so many warmers that are good. There are a few that are leaving. I have one that's leaving that you absolutely have to buy if you've been debating about it. So I'm going to show you that. I don't feel that strongly about some of the others that are retiring. We have a good number of minis retiring. The Sure Why Not is leaving. That's one of them. We have, oh gosh, what else is leaving? I think the Dragonfly Away is leaving. The Tiger Jasper is leaving. I like all of those. But the one that to me is just exceptional is the Glimmer and Glow. And I did talk about this once already, but I think sometimes people only see certain videos. This is one of my favorite warmers of all time. I'm going to plug it in. It was released as either an October or November warmer of the month. I believe it was a November warm. No, it was an October warmer of the month, wasn't it? With the Raisin Muffin Bar, I believe. And it's just a great warmer. It's got these adorable twinkly fairy lights. And they did modify the top. At one point, this was closed all the way and it didn't work all that well because it kept in too much scent and the oil dripped all over the place. This is a really, really good warmer, you guys. I would not let this go. If I were you, I would order one. So that's my most important plug. Then there are some things that I think we just forget about that are in the catalog. I'm not gonna like this one. Well, no, I can use the tabletop I've got here. This Bless This Home little mini, all of our minis are 25 and everything right now is 10% off because it's August. So that's the other reason I'm doing this video. Even some of our adorable new release warmers from this season, if you want them at a little bit better price, get any of those, like the Sea Star. I'm going to show you the Sunset Sands. I'm going to show you the Cute as a Button. Any of the ones that were new, that the Fish in the Sea mini, all that kind of thing. Get them now rather than in September because they're on sale. And it's just, those things never go on sale. It's only 10% off, but that adds up if you get several different products. Anyway, so this was a mini warmer, and I'm gonna grab this and put it on. That at one point was pretty popular when it was a new release mini a couple years ago, and I think people have forgotten about it. It's one that I will keep out for a very long time when I do get it out, and that speaks to me that it's a good one because usually I'll just rotate stuff all the time. And I really like this one. So first off, I guess we'll take this guy off because I'm going to talk about this next. Both of these are the metal style with a sleeve in the middle. And I think we also have just kind of thought that those were kind of passe. Here we go. At this point, I love this one. This mini is just all purpose. It has beautiful little leaves and hearts, so you could leave it up literally all year because there really isn't anything about this that couldn't be whatever season. I think it's maybe more fall, winter than not, but this is just one that I absolutely love and I wanted to remind you of it. And then the other one I wanted to remind you of is that sunflower season is now through October pretty much when it comes to decor. And this guy is 10% off, whereas our other sunflower warmer that will be available in September, that is beautiful and it's ceramic, but this one you can get now and it's on sale and it's super, super cute. So those were the minis I wanted to show you. Now, my favorite of all of the new release warmers, and all of them were great. They were all just wonderful, but I think this one could very appropriately go into a very earthy fall color scheme. I wanted to show this to you again, and that is the Sunset Sands. Let's see here. This guy is fantastic. Beautiful color, very good performer, very beautiful piece in your room, whether it's on or off. Look at this. This is an art piece, and I think the price is fair. I'll have to go look at the prices in the catalog. So this is one that, yes, I believe it's moving forward. We're not losing it or anything, but you can get it 10% off this month, and I just love this warmer. Made me so happy. And then last but not least, we have the Cute as a Button here, which my younger daughter is kind of cruel to my warmers, and this one's going to need some love because she's kind of made a mess out of it in her room. But this Cute as a Button is another one that get it 10% off this month because it will be fantastic in woodland, fall, and Christmas decor. If you do the little gnomes or you do all of the little woodland critters. And it's better to get it now on sale. So here's Cute as a Button. Like I said, my poor warmer, I'm gonna have to clean up a lot of wax that she spilled all over him. But this guy, he only holds 2 cubes, but he's very good as far as performance with 2 cubes because he's nicely inlaid. Any of our inlaid ceramic ones are really, really good performers. So that is what I wanted to highlight from the catalog that I've got on me. There are a few more I've got packed away downstairs. The Sea Star and the Fish in the Sea. If you want summer things for next year or you do coastal, this was amazing. Here's the Fish in the Sea mini. One that I haven't talked about in a while is the Aziza. That's just a good, solid, it was a fall winter warmer at first. All performance warmer, like middle of the road in all ways, but gorgeous. That one would be worth picking up if you like cozy, sort of neutral fall decor. The Forest Light's another one where you can get it 10% off this month, and that's fantastic for fall, winter. But the ones that I wish, oh, and then the Golden Meadow. If you want the Golden Meadow, get it now because it's 10% off. That was new fall, winter last year. It's fantastic and will go very well with that. So those two are going to be a good pair. The Cute as a Button is $45. And the aloe vera. I've had the aloe vera warmer out all summer in my Florida room. Really, really nice. That one's $50. The Aziza is $50. The Tiger Jasper is $60. The Glimmer and Glow is $65. I understand that's a little pricey, but it is worth every penny. That is such a good warmer, and it's going away. So all the minis are $25. What else do I have here? Oh, the Sunset Sands. The Sunset Sands is in the $50 warmer category. Yeah, and I'm very impressed with that. I really thought when I saw that in the first promo shots that would be a $60 or $65 warmer. So they are really, really good, you guys. And that is everything in catalog. Now, just to remember, when it comes to the changeover of some of the other lines, we are losing lavender, cotton, and laundry. If that is your favorite, please stock up on that. I personally have grabbed a couple of extra tubs because I really, really like that one. I'm sad that it's leaving. And just check the differences in the catalogs if you have both of them. And make sure that before the 31st, you have ordered everything or you started a club. And if you don't know anything about Scentsy Club, I have quite a few videos that explain it, but it's a free subscription service where you can put any item that you see here on the table that would be the disposable is not the word I want, that would be consumable. So you can't order a warmer through Club, but you can do light bulbs, you can do the washer whiffs, you can do all the bars. And Scentsy promises that if you put a bar in that club and you don't remove it, they will never stop making it for you. It's amazing. So anything that you just loved spring, summer, there's no guarantee it's coming back next year, you guys. So please club it or get your stack now. And the last thing that I have is just a little recap of some of my favorite LTOs. Some of these are still available. I didn't put the Father's Day collection out here because I think you can still throw all of those in the club. I loved all 3 of those, especially the Black Tie Affair. But some of these, I would say maybe look for them next year in a collection, although I don't think that Disney's Inside Out's coming back anytime soon. But the rest of them, they might be back next year for something. Sea Breeze was in the Puerto Rico collection. This was incredible. If you take like a white florals with the blue grotto kind of a scent, smush it together. I have this in my club. Loved it. I'm really hoping that maybe we'll get this in the catalog next year. It was amazing. Here is the one bar that was a real standout from the Inside Out collection for me. This is watery. I think it's got lavender, some sort of a cologne bergamot. It's sort of warm and moody, but yet cool. This was older daughter's favorite. It's in my quarterly. Now, I think we can still order the summer collection unless it's out of stock, and then you can still club them. all of the summer collection were amazing. The water lily and bergamot, the one that was the strawberry sunsets, you had the, what was the other one that I don't have here? The coconut one, oh my gosh. But at the moment, I'm loving the pink pineapple and sugar in my bedroom. This is so creamy. It's creamy and fruity, like a sugar scrub kind of creamy. Beautiful scent. Very happy. And then I do hope that key lime and grapefruit comes back next year. I should double check and club cocoa lime because you just never know. This is a sweet, grapefruity, zesty key lime with some sugar. So good, you guys. So good. Absolutely delicious. Now here's one where you would have had to have clubbed this, but the chamomile and vanilla that was in our mental health awareness, this is a standout bar of the season for me. It's so good. This is a perfect spring summer cuddle factor scent. And this is in my bi-monthly. Absolutely love that. And then my favorite collection, because there were only 3 bars in it, and I'm sure this will be back. My favorite collection that blew me out of the water that was a real surprise were the Star Wars bars that were new. So you have the sunsets, the winter, and the forest. This sunsets bar is so good if you like sort of warm, deserty type, sophisticated scents. Pink pepper and amber, maybe some cedar. I don't know exactly what's in this. I cannot get enough. This is in my club. Love this bar. If I was really, truly only going to give you one LTO that I would reach for all the time, the Black Tie Affair is one. That Sunsets bar is another. Now, winter, I still have this in my quarterly club. I haven't done much with it just because it's not a scent I'm going to melt until it's cold. But this is excellent too. This is kind of cool air, fresh eucalyptusy. It's sort of between frosted vanilla, which we've lost, it's not coming back, and polar bear hug. Really good, really good. And then just because I love my trees, forest. This bar, it's something I can melt during the summer and it still gives me tree, and I'm a tree addict and I love this scent. Love this scent. I had this going on the same day as the new Alpine Escape. I actually like this better. So those are all clubbed. That is everything that I can think of. I love the turtle warmer, which is all sold out now from the summer collection. There were so many good things. If I have missed something spring summer that you thought was a real stellar standout, please let me know. I know one of my friends loves the Cotton Candy Tales, super sweet bakery scent, which who knows, that could even end up in the catalog next year. It might dethrone the strawberry lemon cake that has been in, because that was an LTO. That's one that I would say, I forgot to put that on the table. Strawberry lemon cake was very good for a spring bakery. Throw that in your club or get some, because I don't know if it'll be back next year, and it was exceptional. So I hope that that's enough highlights to help you out. Feel free to place your orders on my website. If anybody wants to make a big one, please contact me and I can even open a party for you so that you get rewards, especially if you want to double dip and you want to order something at the end of this catalog. And then September 1st, we throw open the gates on the Harvest Collection and all of our new fall winter goodies. So let me know what you are thinking and how you are excited or not. I mean, if there's something that you didn't like, I would be happy to hear about that too. But I thought this was a very good spring summer season and that there were enough worthy standouts to do this video. So have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.